Dadajan has been trying to lose some weight. To keep track of his exercise, he maintains a log of the number of kilometers he walks every day. Take a look at this data showing how far Dadajan walked in 1 week. But Dadajan is facing a problem. When someone asks him how much he usually walks each day, he doesn't know what to say. Sometimes he walks 4 kilometers, sometimes 1 kilometer, and sometimes 3 kilometers. It's different every day. Dadajan wishes he could use just one number that could represent how far he walked the entire week. Dadajan is looking for one central value for his entire data set, or a measure of central tendency. A measure of central tendency is a single value that represents the center of a data set. In other words, it is a single number that can be used to describe an entire data set. Let's take a look at Dadajan's data again. There are 3 types of central values or averages he can calculate for this data: the mean, the median, and the mode. The first measure of central tendency is the mean. This is probably the most popular type of central tendency and is denoted by the simple symbol called X bar. To find the mean, we simply find the sum of all the values and divide it by the number of values. To find the mean for this data set, find the sum of all the values. This is equal to 21. Next, count the number of values we added. The whole week consists of 7 different distances, so the total number of values is 7. 21 divided by 7 is equal to 3, hence the mean for this data set is 3 kilometers. Another very common name for the mean is average. This means that on average, Dadajan walks 3 kilometers every day. Let's look at another type of measure of central tendency, the median. To find the median of a data set, we arrange the values in ascending or descending order and pick out the central value. Dadajan's data looks like this when arranged in order. Since we have 7 values, this value lies in the center, with 3 values on either side. Hence, the median of this data set is 3 kilometers. This is another central tendency we can use to represent how far Dadajan walked. An important thing to remember is that sometimes the values in a data set can be even. What if we added one more distance to Dadajan's data to make the total number of values 8 instead of 7? In this case, making 2 parts of the data with 4 on each side leaves no value in the middle. In such a case, you find the median by adding the 2 central values and dividing them by 2. Here, this would be the sum of the 4th and the 5th value divided by 2. That is, 3 plus 4 or 7 divided by 2, which is equal to 3.5 kilometers. Let's look at the third and final type of central tendency value we can use, the mode. The mode is the easiest to calculate since it is simply the most repeated value in a data set. In Dadajan's data, 4 kilometers occurs thrice. Since this is the most frequently occurring value, it is the mode. Some data sets like this one have no value occurring more than once. In this case, the mode does not exist. What if there are 2 or more values that occur the same number of times, as in this data set? In this case, both these values are the mode, so it's possible that a data set has 2 or even more modes. We have found 3 types of measures of central tendency for the list of distances Dadajan has walked for a week. The mean, which is 3 kilometers, the median, which is also 3 kilometers, and the mode, which is 4 kilometers. It is possible that the mean, the median, and the mode are the same for a set of data, or they may all be different. In our example, the mean and median are equal. Time for an exercise. The weights in kilograms of 10 students are given below. Find the mean, median, and mode for this data. Let's begin by calculating the mean. We know that to find the mean, we find the sum of all values and divide it by the number of values. The sum of these values is equal to 414. Divide this by the number of values, 10, and the mean weight for these students is 41.4 kilograms. To find the median, let's arrange the values in ascending order. Notice that since the number of values is even, when we make two equal groups to find the central value, no value lies in the middle. Hence, we use the two central values and find their mean. The fifth and sixth values lie in the center. Their mean will be 42 plus 43 divided by 2, which is equal to 42.5. Hence, the median weight of the students is equal to 42.5 kilograms. Lastly, to calculate the mode, look at the weights that occur most frequently in this set of 10 values. Notice that 43 and 44 both occur twice. Hence, this data set has two modes, 43 and 44. Therefore, the mean weight for these 10 students is 41.4 kilograms, the median weight is 42.5 kilograms, and the mode is both 43 kilograms and 44 kilograms. Good job! Let's summarize. A measure of central tendency, or an average, is a single value that represents the center of a data set. There are three types of central tendencies that can be calculated for a data set: the mean, the median, and the mode. The mean of a data set can be calculated by dividing the sum of all values by the total number of values. The median is the middle or central value when a data set is arranged in ascending or descending order. The mode is the most repeated value of a data set.